Hi everyone, my name is Heather and I'm the person behind Happy Puppy Truffles. Today I wanted to share with you guys another fun way to use one of the traditional origamis to create some fun decorations for the holiday season. And we've made a couple different variations of this utensil holder or silverware holder. It's basically a napkin fold, but you can of course use napkins to do the fold, or you can use origami paper. And I've made a series of ones here for you guys to use. You can access them from my website. You can download them for free and print as many as you like or need. And I tried to keep them all within the same sort of theme here, so they all kind of match. And if you guys wanted to, print out the set, there's actually 5 in the set. There's Santa and his reindeer, a little snowman, my little puppy dog, and then a little gingerbread man. If you wanted to, print out all of them and, say, oh, Dad's going to be Santa and Mom will be the gingerbread man or something like that, you can do it that way. Or if you happen to like all the snowmen and you just want to do a whole bunch of snowmen, you can do that too. Anyways, you guys can have lots of fun with it, and it's free on my website again, so I'll show you guys how to fold these guys just to make sure you know how to match everything up and line it up right. And I have a cold, so I apologize if my voice sounds weird or if I start hacking in the middle of it. No, I'm kidding. I'll edit that out, of course. I don't want you guys to hear that. So, if you guys get the paper from the website, you'll notice there's 2 sheets of paper, and that's because we want to take full advantage of the way that this particular origami folds. If you are using a normal napkin or you're using just regular paper, you'll wind up having the back side, which with origami paper would be white, showing. So we put these 2 together so that we can get like a nice, really good use of all the different places where the pattern can show up. So we've got these 2 pieces of paper here. You've got one that has Santa Claus or whichever character and the ribbon on it. We're going to do that in a second, so you can put that to the side. And we're going to start off here with the one that has little candy canes and the diamond print on it. Now, with that color side facing down, I'm just going to go ahead and start by folding my paper in half, both vertically and horizontally, so that I know where my centers are. And if you've cut everything out right, of course, you should be folding right along that edge of where the pattern is. And then once we've got all of that folded, if you fold it so that you've got the candy canes on top and a green square over here, and then fold that behind, you should get this nice little diamond shape that has the candy canes right on front. And in the back, you should have a solid green area there. What we want to do is take this little flap that you see here and fold down right where the white edge finishes there. And that's just there for a guide. You're doing this to also kind of see and give yourself a nice even border on both sides for the pattern. So this little guy's done. We'll put him to the side for a second, and then we take the piece that had the little character here and then the little ribbon down at the bottom. This time with the pattern side facing up, I'm going to fold my creases again the same. So with folding it in half and then folding it in half the other way as well. You want to make sure that you've folded these now so that the little character and the ribbon are touching. And I want to make sure that those 2 guys are actually on my right side. And so you should have on this side the ribbon and the character, and you should just have a bit of red on this side now. Now I'm going to go ahead and let this fold behind too. Make sure the crease is really clear. And then if we've got our 2 pieces now. Take the one that has a candy cane, open it up for just a second, and take the one that's got the red. Make sure you still have the red part right here in the front. Slide this inside so that you get everything kind of matched up. Get it nice and snug, and then just return that part to the back. So it is a little thick, and later when we do the side creases it can be a little tricky, but we've got everything here that we need for the paper. And we're going to take the first layer of paper, which is that red part, and we're just going to fold it snug against the white that we had there. Then you can take the next 2 layers. If you want, you can fold them down together, or if you're worried, you can go ahead and fold one down side first. Kind of get an eyeball of how far you want to try to keep an even flow of the design going if you can. And sometimes a little bit of that paper might show. That's okay. It's all matte, white and stuff, so it's not going to look too weird. And then do the next thing, the next layer too. Again, you can do this with the 2 pieces of paper together or by doing them one at a time. It's up to you guys. But you should then have the character, in my case this time Santa, the ribbon, the diamond green pattern, a solid red pattern, and then the candy cane pattern. And I'm just going to go ahead and fold this part back. And this part can be adjusted depending, on how many pieces of silverware you're using. You can fold just right at the edge here so that you just hit the tips. Make this opening the widest it can be so that you can fit more silverware inside. I'm going to go ahead and just fold it straight to the center so that it winds up snagging just a little of that on the sides. Now, when you turn things over, it's hard to kind of know exactly where the center is. So what we can do is just kind of gently give a little pinch here to give you a little guideline. And then take all of this and fold it in. And try to shoot for an imaginary line that goes right over to the other side. And this is really thick. There's a lot of paper here, so you want to take your time to try to make a good crease. And then do the same thing on the other side, keeping in mind that you want to try to visualize that you're having the same amount of paper folded over from each of the patterns, so that when you flip it over, hopefully everything kind of looks centered. And that should give you the finished piece. Now, if things keep popping out in the back weird, you can leave these underneath something for a long time. Or if you're using really heavy silverware, my silverware is really light, it'll keep everything laying down flat. I kind of like having, if it's like for cake or something, you can have this little smaller fork, and it's nice to have them peeking out from behind, so if you can angle out your silverware so that people can see, that's always a cute way to do things. Or you can put candy canes in here and leave them as party favors for a party. I wish we had candy canes in Japan. We don't have candy canes here. It's just not fair. You could put all sorts of goodies in here. You could put money in here. You could put all sorts of different fun things for this holiday season. But I hope you guys can find some great uses for this, and it'll help make your holiday celebration that much more fun. And I will have some more fun projects like this for you guys as we get closer and closer to the holidays. Thank you always so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.